We should be at least. Gotta make sure, of course. So we're gonna switch accounts. Oh, freak. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Go here. Go to over here. Live. Alright, we're live. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Had to make sure. So, obviously, we're gonna be making another vehicle from, whatchamacallit? The notes over here. Let me see what we have. Hello, Arthur. Okay, let me... Oh, you know what? I should probably hop into a map as well. Where do we want to go? Well, let's see. What are we going to build first? Pioneers? That sounds like a plan. Okay, let me play in the game mode before completing the campaign. Spoiler story. Okay. We're gonna do peaceful sandbox. That way we don't get killed right away. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna teleport to. Let's go to Cloud Poke. We're gonna go to notes. What are we gonna build? So, okay, that's a tutorial. Oh, I probably should put this in the. Whatever, it's fine. We got the 70. Wait, is that what? Okay, we got those. Toyota Tundra. I need to get rid of this. Ooh, Donuts Ford Ranger pre-runner. Okay, that's an option. We got the flying truck. I think that was from Arthur. 2000 Dodge Ram. That's from Motorhead. 66 Charger. We still got the trophy truck under 100 blocks. 1968 Myers Minx Dune Buggy. I need to turn this music down a little bit. Oh wait, no, we're in the air. What the flip? That's not where I want to be. The music isn't even that loud. What the flip? Why is it so loud? Okay, that's weird. This is not where I need to be. We need to go to over here. Oh shoot, let me check the chat. Shoot. Go over here. Okay. Here we go. List to build today. Yeah, I'm still trying to think about that. Oh, Motorhead. Oh shoot, I need to turn this bit down. Hey, I won't be able to watch the stream, but I want to say hello. I might be able to join back in a minute. Alright, sick. Sick. Try building a sci-fi build. You're good at those? Nice, nice. I think I have you down for like a sci-fi truck, so that'll definitely be coming. Okay, so we got... Well, I guess let's go ahead and do the donut pre-runner. So in order... oh my gosh. Or, well, we got the VW. Okay, wait. Let me read these out. Okay. F250, F350, F150. These are all just normal, like, kind of trucks. VW buggy. AMG 63, 1995, 4Runner rock crawler. We still gotta do the rock crawler. Well, that's a tutorial. Tiny rock crawler. Dacia Duster. You just made a sci-fi VTOL? That's kind of crazy. Sci-fi VTOL. Golly. Well, I mean, I guess a VTOL can really be anything. So, like, because obviously vertical takeoff and landing. Is it like a jet, or is it like kind of like one of those? I don't know what they're called exactly. It's got like, I don't remember what it's called. Not a quadcopter. I'm trying to remember. There is a 1968 mix of a Harrier VTOL jet and a Chinook helicopter. Ooh, that's actually pretty sick. Okay, let me go over here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna just start the donut pre-runner. So let me advanced flying crafts you've made. Nice, nice. Images, let's see. So this is twin I-beam, rear wheel drive. They did leaf spring in the rear though, so that's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting build. We need a Ranger body first, so let's figure out how we do that. We're going to take a picture of this right here. Okay, there we go. We need to go to photos. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start getting to building. How do we even start this? Let's go ahead and do... Well, how wide is a... Okay, a stock Ranger is about... Let me look it up, actually. Might as well. How wide is a stock Ranger? Because I think they put other... So... Oh, hold on. 1996 Ranger. About 70 inches, so... Add about, we'll give or take 6 to either side. 12, 82 inches, so... I forgot what they're running. I think they're running 37s. 82 divided by 7.4. About 11 blocks. So, I suppose we could do 12. Well, so from tire to tire. 12 divided by... Well, wait, 12 blocks. Wait, did I do the math right? 7... So, obviously, we don't want it to be uneven. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. I'd rather have it even, though. Thinking 6 tires is the width. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the width of the tires, at least. And almost the... Well, I mean, it is... the tires are wider when they're at ride height. Obviously, they camber in. I don't know. Let's just get building. So we gotta do the fender, like, kind of over. Twin nose mounting guns and one on the rear, along with multi-directional thrusters. Oh my gosh. Toggleable. Oh shoot. Hold on, I gotta go to the comments. Gotta go, or chat, I should say. Toggleable self-stability thrust spotlights, and a fully decorated cockpit tailored to look beautiful to everyone. That's pretty sick. Suppose we could do... I'm trying to think if I want to do like an angled fender, because that would probably help this thing look better. I could go and get my original Ranger build. Let me see here. And I just want to see if I can take anything from that. Maybe the grill. Maybe that would help. Just a little bit of reference. Took forever to make. Dang. Golly, this thing is wide. Yeah, they kept the stock grill, so we'll take that. We don't need this stock bumper. The front up here is going to be probably different, but of course we're just going to take that. Golly, that's pretty crazy. I never really get like too much into decals. Lately I've been trying to make my stuff a little more detailed, like mainly on like the older builds. Well, actually the Fox truck was not that detailed, but it was wasn't too, it wasn't as what am I trying to say? It wasn't or it was more detailed than I usually do for certain things. Okay, I think that's really all we need. The rest is pretty much... Oh, well, actually, we could take the cab. The cab would be a good idea to take. Let me see if I can even get it. Get rid of this stuff. Whoops. We're not gonna need the bed. Get rid of that. This thing is gonna be in like several pieces. We don't need any of this because this is where basically the 4 links are gonna go. Colored lines to make sharp line edges on the edge of the wings. Ooh. Nice, nice. Okay, we're gonna copy that. Or save it, I mean. This thing is a bit too wide. Plus, we're gonna go ahead and do a little trick here. We're gonna piston glitch most of this stuff. So we gotta do something like this. Get rid of these here in the middle. Put this like this. Of course, we gotta do this kind of blue. They did a wrap. And it's like a... I think that blue looks pretty good. It looks about right. We'll go ahead and flip. Oh, wait. Actually, maybe we should just make this whole piece the grill somehow. I think what we'll have to do is do like just a line up here, like so. Or even actually, we could do 2 lines if we do tiling offset just for the moment, like that. We can turn it down a little bit. Well, actually, we want it to be a little bit on the wider side, except, well, actually, hold on. So that's connect. Okay, so we actually just do something like that. We'll go ahead and do about right there. They're better looking ways. I'm gonna guess that's what you're trying to say. Yeah. All right. Do you mean for like the grill? Make this gray. Oh wait, did I make that? I think I should do... Let me get rid of this. We're gonna make this black. And then we gotta do a 0. I think. Let me see. Let's see how this looks. 85. No, let's do 90 then. Because we need... Okay, music just came out of nowhere. We kind of need... Well, actually, no. Do we need it to be like this then? Should I have it going... No, not that way then. Let me see. We're going to do... If you're making grills, then I would suggest having the solid block have the hexagon text. Hold on, your comment got cut off. I mean, really, I'm just trying to match the grill on the actual truck, but let me see. If you're making grills, then I would suggest having the solid block, have the hexagon text in black, and have fender blocks on the grill, and it may look slightly better. Your choice, though. All right, I'll see if what I can come up with, and if I can't really figure it out, then I'll probably use something like that. So it looks like they made their grill blue for some reason. That's not a horrible idea, but we do want to make sure it matches, so we're gonna go ahead and do... Actually, we should probably do let's do a 5, and what we're gonna do is we need to turn this... Wait, actually, I think it was at a 90. Thank you. We need to... Wait, no, that's not gonna be... Actually, wait, no, yeah, if we flip it the other way, 270, we do that, it should... Where even are we? Okay, hold on. This is... Okay, maybe we need to go... I'm trying to think, so... If I'm trying to use that for... No, I can't use it for that, so then frick, okay, hold on. What if we do something like this? When I'm making spotlights that look good, I usually hide a big spotlight behind the spotlight that is fake. Hold on. Spotlight that is fake because the light travels through the... Yeah, right. I got you. Okay, so if we do... Actually, it's not midnight. It's wait, what time is it actually? Hold on. I am 3 hours behind you if it's midnight for you. So you're like on the way east side. See, 270. Actually, wait, no, we wanted it to be... Let's see, how does that look if we do something like that? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yes, and then that's... Let me see, I'm not very good at, what's that, geography? Yeah. That would be in... Isn't that in South Africa? Yeah, it's not midnight, yeah. We're gonna go over here. Put this right here. And then we gotta change the color of this decal here to blue. Why doesn't trophy trucks have a trophy inside of it? Well, usually, if it's a trophy truck, they're usually winning trophies. But I actually wonder, I don't know if it's because you're like in a race or what, but like, I don't know why it was ever called a trophy truck, but you know, very interesting. Okay, that actually looks kind of like it. Although, I think what I want to do is get the bottom line down there. So if we do tiling offset, and then we gotta bring it a little closer so we can actually get some near it. Go, let's see, where does that end us up? Okay, let's go a little more. A dashboard. Hold on, cut off your comment. I'll have to check it. Let me figure this. Why did that get moved up? Okay, let's do this. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna try right there. Okay, let me check the comments. Or chat, I guess. Put a dashboard figure inside. Oh, I see what you're saying. You'll need a sleep. Yeah, most likely. I mean, if it's... I don't even know why... I mean, I understand, like, sometimes I'm up at 12 in the morning, but, like, yeah, 12 in the morning, it's pretty crazy. Where's the truck? Not entirely sure what you mean. I do have Discord. I joined the Trailmakers Discord thingy mobobber. Whatchamacallit. You got a truck for me that you would love for... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me read the comment. You have a truck that you would like, or you would love to, for me to recreate. Okay. What is thine truck? We're gonna go ahead and actually put some... Whatchamacallit? Oh my gosh, what is it called? Wow, I can't even think about it. What is it called? Golly. Panels. We're gonna put panels on the bottom here. I need to go back to the photo. Okay, so... Ooh, wait. Good thing that tomorrow you have no job for news, so you will be home. Nice. I might be streaming tomorrow morning, depending on how things go. I have to record. Well, I'm gonna try and record a video, but drip. Oh my gosh, I can't read. Are you on Xbox? No, I'm on PlayStation right now. A molded version? Oh, hold on. Would need to take photos? Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay, so that's there. It's actually not looking... Okay, hold on. I better save this before I friggin' crash or something. This game is sometimes not the most reliable. That looks basically like the truck, so I'm good with that. What am I building? Alright, so I don't know if you ever seen Donuts. Oh, it's a modded truck. Oh, I got you. Yeah, if you do have photos of it, let's see, how could you send it to me? I guess you could send it to me through Discord, so I'll have to give you my Discord. But I'm building this, or this is going to be the donut pre-runner, the Ford Ranger. Let me see who requested this, matter of fact. Let me go back to over here. What the flip? Where'd it go? Oh. I don't have the full name, but Pato requested this. So we're gonna see how it comes out. It should come out better. You're excited to get a new Xbox? Hold on, let me read the full comment. But it will only be like in the end of the year. Hey, I mean, hey, if you're getting a new Xbox, that's even if you have to wait a while, that's still pretty good. Earliest you can send them is Sunday. Hey, that's all good. If as long as you send them. Let me here. I'll put in the chat. Let me go to my. Hold up. Okay, we're gonna go to this one. Go to over here. Okay, that didn't pop up. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Let me go to the live. We're gonna go to Discord. I gotta remember what my Discord is. It should just wait. Is this display name? Is it no? I don't think it's display name. I think it's okay. User. Okay, I only have to give you my user, right? I think that's how that works. I don't even know how this works. Really, all it is, it's the user is just Oh, thanks. Oh yeah, you can. Oh yeah, you can get my Discord. It's home slice trophy trucking. Oh wait, hold on. Wait? Are you okay? Hold on. Do you mean like is home slice trophy trucking or homing slicing? What? Wait. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but that's pretty funny. Yeah, you can get my Discord. Thanks. It's a very old truck. Oh, okay. Yeah, put it in chat. Why isn't your house in the middle of the sandwich? You know what? That's actually a good question. Well, actually, I don't know. You know, honestly, the name was kind of a meme. Like, I feel like I don't know. It's not necessarily a long backstory, but um, obviously the home comes before the slice. So I just put it on top of some bread and called it a day. It was like the most easiest, like, logo you could do. Put in chat. Okay, let me. It should just be this, but let me know if it's not. The sandwich is empty within the. Oh shoot. Well, yeah. So like, technically, it's not supposed to be a sandwich because like you have slices of bread. So like slice, home slice. If that makes sense. Call it a day thing. Okay. Wait. Why? 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 Like, is it just like? What was the name of? What was the name of what? Let me go to over here. They need to make a pan. Well, they need to make a few panels that are like curved. American thingies. I don't even know if that's American, honestly. Maybe it is. I think I put it in chat. I believe. At least I thought I did. If you don't see it, it's basically just home slice all lowercase and then 4.0. You know what? Hold on. We're gonna do a history lesson. I wanna I wanna see if call it a day or where you even call it a day even came from. Today's history lesson with home slice. Um, where did call it a day come from? I honestly do think it came from America, but I don't know. The earliest record use of call it a day was in 1919. The related phrase, call it half a day, was used earlier in 1838, referring to leaving work early. Okay, well, was it in America or where was this? Let's see. country. English speaking country. So, I mean, most likely from America. Of course, there's Old English, so that could have been from. I think Old English was spoken. Well, no, Old English was spoken like the 1500s, so it couldn't have been then. It had to have been somewhere in America. Let me see here. Oh, okay, cipher. All right, I'm gonna add you back. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Oh shoot, wait, what did I just get rid of? Undo. Panel. We're gonna go ahead and get a. Hey, what's up, JD? How's it going? How's it going? Shoot, that's not what I'm gonna do. Okay, I don't think that'll look bad. I don't know. That's interesting. We're gonna get rid of this. Good, good. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. Oh man, we need. They need to make the hue lights be able to, or just give us a 1x1 panel that we can make glass. That's all I need right now. At this moment in time. Or even like a, well, how are you gonna do a glass? Well, I don't know. Not necessarily a glass decal, but like a clear decal would be pretty sick. Say very good. Oh, hold on. It cut off your thing. I always ask my English teacher to say very good to me when I do a task. What we making today? I don't know if you ever seen Donut, but basically I'm making their pre-runner, their Ford Ranger pre-runner. So hopefully this thing comes out good. I have some hopefully decent plans for this thing. Oh, you know what? I just thought about I can use maybe this gradient. Maybe that'll act as a. I don't know. We're about to see right now. See, because what I'm trying to do is add like a second light here instead of it just being fully orange. Okay, so that does that. What if we do an afterrunner? That's, I guess, what would be an afterrunner? Hold on. Afterrunner would probably be like, that's actually a good question. Or in before runner. Well, technically a before runner would be like a pre-runner. I think at least. Okay, wait, actually I think I need to get rid of. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna help at all. Let's clear that. I don't know. I think I'll come back to this thingy bobber. The brother of the afterburner. Okay, let me go back to the photo. I'm curious on how I'm gonna do this hood. It's fairly flat, but it's also slightly angled. Like it's not really angled, but a little angled. Also, I don't know how I'm gonna do this fender. This fender is possibly gonna be a nightmare. The Discord link in chat. I got you. I think I do at least. Let me see. Edit. What the flip? Go down to account. How does one find? Hold on. Wait, maybe I can find it. Content and social. Authorized devices connections. Trying to find where I would find that. I would think it's an account. Okay, this is display name, username. Is his name on Discord? Yeah, it is. Although a link would probably help them, though. I don't... Okay, hold on. What the flip? I can't find... Hold on, we gotta do some quick research. Kareen... I'm not gonna repeat those words because I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. How to find Discord ID link. Yeah. Copy the user ID and then create a URL. First you need to enable developer mode in your Discord settings. Copy ID. Okay, so therefore could we maybe okay wait. The gear icon, navigate to advanced. Oh, okay. Where's advanced? I just saw it. Developer mode. Okay, and then what was the next thing? Right click. Oh well, frick. I gotta be on desktop, I think. Perchance. Like the. I'm not entirely sure. Are you down to do a build? You'll send pics. You can just give me the name of it, and then but you can send me pics still if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. What is the music that you use on the house sandwich intro? What's up, Bad Baller Home Slice? What's up? Iceman Refrigeration. That's a nice username. Can you screen share? It's good, baller. Yo, can I screen share on my PC? It depends on what you mean. Not entirely sure. Oh yeah, the music I use. So I use CapCut to edit. So let me go to my video. This is called Exciting But Somehow Goofy. That's what I usually use on Discord. Probably after the stream. And then I don't know, I'll probably be streaming for like maybe another 15-30 minutes. Yeah, I'm on the Pioneers map. Who requested that? Oh yeah, I think Arthur said I should go on the Pioneers map. Okay, we're gonna go back over to here. Where's the link of the Discord? Well, so I couldn't find like how to copy it. I don't know if I have to be on desktop or if you can do it on mobile. I don't know if anyone knows. Or maybe I can, let me see. Family center content, no. The blocks are made of plastic. I mean, maybe. Although they're like, if you think about it, these are, well, they're not that heavy actually. They're fairly light. Actually, wait, 0.4 kg. Let's see, 0.4 kg times what, 2.2 is like 0.8 something pounds. What's that? That's actually really light. So yeah, it could definitely be plastic, especially with how you freaking just blow up on certain occasions. Yeah, I can't find that link. But like I said, if you do find it, it should just be Home Slice 4.0. I'll still try and What is a pond? I'm gonna guess that's what you're trying to ask. So like a pond is a small so like there's a lake, that's like a big area of water. Then you got a pond, and a pond is a smaller area of water, and is usually like, well, it's about as muddy as probably most lakes. Sometimes muddier, depending on what pond it is. But usually a pretty small body of water in the natural area. Ooh, maybe a Nolan Doe. What's up? How's it going? If we put one here, like so. Ooh, wait. The wedges would look way better on this thing. They actually make it look like, oh my gosh. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Put those there. And this should help us make that fender. Because obviously it has wider fenders than stock. And I'm thinking, what is a miley? Oh, a mile. Why did I read that as miley? What is wrong with me? A mile is let's see. Depends. If we're talking about like to kilometers, it would be like 1.6 kilometers. I'm pretty sure. And a mile is also just like a measurement, just like kilometers. A measurement of distance. I think we're gonna do a tail light right here. I think that'll actually look not too bad. Knots or nos are even worse. You know, I'm not honestly sure. Imagine American crocodiles. I'm not. Is there such thing? Wait, is there? I'm not entirely sure, but is there such thing as? I mean, obviously there's different crocodiles. I'm building a. Is it feet or foot? It depends on what you're trying to say. Like, there's either 12 feet or there's 1 foot, or you have 2 feet, but like yeah, exactly. Depends on what you're talking about. And like, I also, yeah, I'm working on a Ford Ranger. The donut pre-runner Ford Ranger specifically. Shoot, there's another comment. I missed it. When are you making the Jaws trophy truck? And will I build it on Xbox 2? I mean, if I get around to it, probably. But we'll just have to see how that goes. Because sometimes, well, I mean, it's not necessarily a pain, but it's just, sometimes it just takes a while to like get it across. You already built that car? The Jaws trophy truck? I built it once, but I'm planning on redoing it. Because I really don't like how it came out. I mean, it was alright, but I did redo it another time. You searched it and you realized that you already built it? Nice. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do that in blue. Okay, that's not looking terrible. Once we start getting decent, whatchamacallit, blocks on here, I think this thing is gonna look pretty good. We could do either this. Actually, yeah, I think that'll be better if we do this one here. Should I run this all the way to the back like this? I don't know if I like that. How did I make that little edge? Hold on, I gotta look. I don't know why it cuts off comments like when they're not even that long. How did you make that little edge decal? Are you talking about this one right here? If you're talking about this one, I did a hashtag, and I basically angled it to where this goes this way, and then this one goes up. And then in the middle, I just did like... Oh, you know what? I need to add the Ford logo. I forgot about that. Let me do this. We're gonna size this down. I think I usually do... Well, for this one, we gotta do a gray outline with a light blue. Gotta do 90. Let me go over here. How big is this? I think it's about this big. Is that center? Hold on. It's almost center. Right. Oh, shoot. Yikes. Come on. Just a tad more. Oh my gosh. There. That's good enough. Why is that? Oh, that's interesting. Well, anyways, there we go. We got the Ford logo on there. I feel like that's a bit too big. Maybe not. I don't know. No, I think that's good, actually. I do think maybe these need to be a tad bit smaller. 0.1, and then never happened to you. Yeah, I know, it's kind of like a new thing. Yeah, actually, a lot of Ford did, and I believe other American manufacturers started turning their interests, or not necessarily interests, but during World War II, they started turning their manufacturers into plane manufacturing rather than cars, to actually help, of course. Okay, I think I like that. Jeep. Oh yeah, Jeep did. Yeah, that's true. We had Hummers. Hummers were definitely a good thing. I'm thinking of doing like a... I don't know how I want to do this. BMW and Mercedes made engines for Germans. Right. Did you want me to build it on Xbox? Depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about the pre-order? They're designed to be dropped from planes? Oh, wow. I feel like this goes... Man, it's kind of hard to build like on a grid like this. Yes, if you want to, you can start building it. It's up to you. Also Kawasaki. Oh, yeah. Man, these come out like... I'm trying to think like how I can do this. We need a Renault engine. Okay, we're gonna do this across, and then we'll just put this for now. Stream Monday or Sunday, I can share my builds. Okay, cool. Hey, listen, I've been getting asked some questions, so like I gotta answer them, you know. All right, we're gonna do. Would already be making another. Another one for. I don't know, honestly. I feel like my builds usually consist, even when I'm not streaming, they take well over 3 hours. 3 hours is just like the rough draft. We're gonna do a... Should I do... Well, this should be black. I like how Home Slice's channel owner laughs. Well, thank you. We're gonna connect this over here. My name, can't share that out, unfortunately. Speed 100. Okay, this should line up, hopefully. Okay. Okay, did that go inside? Yeah, that went inside. Yikes. Are you doing suspension with... Oh shoot, hold on. Are you doing a suspension with caster? This one is not going to have caster, but it's going to have camber because it's going to be a twin I-beam setup. Okay, we're going to see if this even lines up properly. Okay, I need to move somewhere where I can actually see this. We're going to go to Leapsvale. We're going to go out to the beach. Wow, that's beautiful. Hold on, wait, can we change symmetrical one? I think so. How did I do the grill? Hey, it's magic. Remember that, it's magic. No, just kidding. No, I just used decals. So on the back, on these ones back here, they're decals, and then, well, it's all decals really. On the front here, I did a panel, and I did another decal here. This is basically a hashtag. This is also another decal, of course, with a panel, and then, you know, the 0 as the Ford logo, and then of course just the same thing on this side, like this one. If you take a photo of the Pioneer sandbox, you can use it on the campaign. Yes, if you're talking about like the map, yeah, you can. Indeed, you can. Man, I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna do this fender. I mean, it shouldn't be hard, because I think what I want to do is have it angled in. Like cheating, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean, that's completely up to you. So this has to run outward. Brother, what is this? Okay, hold on. That goes... Okay, I'm already lost. Because I'm trying to build this within a 2-block area, if that's what you want to call it. I'm thinking... Hold on, I'm actually gonna phone a build right quick. I think I did it on... This isn't gonna be mine, this is... Well, it's partly mine. But Exoflix gave me this, and so I've just been kind of messing with it. If I can even find it. I think I'm way too far back. Oh, shoot. Here it is. This is basically what the I-beam is kind of going to look like once I'm done. Are you going to use a fender block, or are you going to use... No, I'm going to make a fender. I like to make the fenders, that way people don't have to... Like, if they don't have the DLC, then it kind of sucks for them, because then they gotta like replace it and all that. So I try and make sure that I do all my stuff with the free stuff, even though I do of course have access to like other things. We're gonna put this... Okay, wait, this has to go right there, although this has to go on the outside as well, so that's gonna end up, I think, where I need it. Although that's gonna be an interesting thing to deal with. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. You thought the fenders were free? Yeah, no. They're paid for. You have to pay whatchamacallit? The motor head pack, I believe. You have to pay that. I mean, I think they might be on sale. I'm not sure. I think they actually ended the sale a while back, now that I think about it. Do 1x3 right here. You put for the... Wait, hold on. What you put for the top of the hood? Depends on what you mean. Like, are we talking about... Oh, are you talking about like this stuff? This is the rounded wedge, if that's what you're talking about. Okay, that looks Oh, the grill? Would be cool if you show us the small perfect trophy truck again. Alright. Which are we talking about, the old small, like the small trophy truck, or are we talking about the small, this one right here? Because if we're talking about this one, I'll just pull this one out real quick. I think I added some things to this one. I don't remember. No, I don't think I did actually. We got the chase lights. Of course, headlights, light bar. Matter of fact, hold on, I'm gonna take this. Oh, the under 250. Let me pull that one out. And get rid of these ones. There we go. All right. There's a couple jumps over here. Matter of fact, like they're not crazy jumps, but they'll kind of test this thing. This thing is very like I don't even think I tuned the suspension that good. I kind of like. Oh my gosh, that was a giant dip. I don't know if you guys watched my playthrough that I still haven't finished on this Pioneers campaign, but I made a school bus trophy truck. That thing was interesting. I'm probably gonna redo that one as well, obviously in sandbox, just to like see what kind of potential it has. It wasn't bad though. It did the job. You might like to make the link bar middle 4 wide instead of 2. That's fair. I mean, you know, to each their own. It's a little more realistic when you have them together like this, because if you look at a traditional 4-link, the pivot points are usually right on top of usually where the diff would be, where the housing is, and that's why I usually do it like that, and then just pull, of course, side to side, and I think that just makes it look a lot more realistic. What you put for the side of the grill, for the pre-runner or for this one? Oh, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking. I think you're talking about the pre-runner. I used a hashtag. So let me see if I can show you real quick. I'm gonna need you to pay attention. All right. So we got a block 1x3. This is glass, and it's black. Okay. We're gonna go to decals, and I got the hashtag right here. You're gonna go ahead and do rotation. Let me see. Oh shoot. Nope. I got the wrong thing. Hold on. Already messing up. Okay, wait, let me just undo that. That way we don't have to deal with that again. There we go. Okay, sorry. So if you already have the backside, like the 1x3 panel, and that all done, then good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a panel 2x1 on the front here. This is gonna be glass, and it's also gonna be black. Then you gotta go to decals, and we're gonna get a hashtag. You got to do rotation of 281 and then size at 10. And what you want to do is basically get this lined up with the, I don't know if I can do it again. You want to get this lined up with that little, I don't know if you can see it, but at the corner of my screen, or well, your screen, you want to have it to that line, and then you want to do basically to where it's going up like that, as you can see. So there's that, and that should get you your grill. And then of course the middle, I just did a 0 with a gray outline and the blue. Do I play other games? Wow. Okay, hold on. Do you play another game than Trailmakers? I play. What do I play? Minecraft. Minecraft, Trailmakers, a little bit of Roblox. I haven't played Roblox in a little while. What else do I play? I play a little bit of Fortnite. Usually creative. And I guess that's kind of it. Okay, let me go back to the picture. We need to get a NOR logic gate. That way we can actually put this thing together. How did you connect the side headlight? Oh, the tail light. I just put an L bracket right here basically out of the way of the rounded 2x2 because you don't want it to be like this. You want it to be facing upward. And of course, I just turn this off. I'm going to go ahead and do a decal on it as well. That way it gets rid of that, you know, that there. Well, I guess I didn't do it on this side properly, at least. Let me do that and make sure it's on this side. All right, yeah, that's good enough. Home struggles to say something like a tongue twister. It's pretty funny, huh? Yeah, I don't know why I tend to struggle sometimes with these words. Or like, what was I trying to say the other day? Let it do its thing. Like how? Like I don't even understand how I got stuck on that. Like it was that I just okay. It was that simple to say. I don't know how I got stuck on it, but yeah, pretty funny stuff. Okay, I think I like that. So what we're gonna do is obviously, like I said, add a NOR logic gate. Wait, is that getting okay? We can put a NOR logic gate right in the grill area, and we'll just color this black. And then output 1, we're gonna connect this to the string hinge. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that is I think we should put rounded like this, although we need to obviously connect that. So what we could do, maybe we could do one of these. Let's see how that looks. Oh, okay. I think that's I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know if it's good. Let me do this real quick. We're gonna change this. I'm not sure if this is gonna necessarily, I mean, it's probably not gonna necessarily help, but maybe it will. We're about to see. I'm gonna go ahead and do, this thing might be an insane, well, actually, matter of fact, this isn't gonna be 4-link, because that's not what their truck is. It's not 4-link, so it's not even gonna be that much complexity. It'll still be quite a bit, but it's not gonna be a whole lot. I'm gonna get rid of the controls. Also, I didn't just notice this, but I noticed this the other day. They changed the graphics of the inputs. I thought that was pretty cool. Kind of not necessarily like that good of a improvement, but I mean it's something, I guess. Okay, that goes to the end there. So I guess maybe we should just put a panel, and maybe that'll still keep it from doing weird things. Maybe. Okay, I think, oh shoot, I think it's turning in. That's why. There we go. Okay. I think that actually looks not half bad. I think that's actually starting to look decent. So that's the end of the fender. It kind of curves back inward. So maybe we can do thinking we just run a, what you can call it. It was let me oh boy, here we go. Okay. Let me let it do its thing. There we go. All right. We did it. Okay, we're gonna go get this. I can't keep up with this. Now you got it. You got it. Trust. That goes. Wait, should I even have that connected to there? Nah, it'll be fine. No, I actually don't know if that's gonna be fine. I think what I should do though. Let me see. What does that do? I could probably do. I'm trying to think. Okay, so the cab is gonna start right after this fender. So let's just go ahead. Let's toss on the cab that I have just real quick, just for reference. What time is it? Okay, we might be running a little over time, but I think we'll be okay. It's Friday. Not for me. Not yet. It's almost Friday. Almost Friday. For other states in the east, though, it's Friday, I think. Like, let's see, we got Maine. What else? Trying to think of the other countries. I mean, countries. Other states. Here it's 12:45. Oh, okay. We're gonna do that. Why is that? Ah, I see. Wait, we need that back. Let's see how this looks. Okay, I think that's a little too tall. So we'll definitely bring that down. That lives in Portugal, and you think that for him... Oh, shoot, hold on. For him, 4 a.m.? Golly. Or 4 p.m.? Well, if he's in, let's see, Portugal... Trying to think. Probably 4 a.m., I'm going to say. I'm just going to take a wild guess. Okay, we're going to do a 1x2, or, I mean, a 2x1 wedge. Hey, also, Drippy, you could just watch it back, the stream, if you are still here. I don't know if you're still here, but you could watch it back once I'm done done with it. Or maybe you are already watching it back. I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, wait, if that's... Hold on, if that goes... Should I do... Let's see how this looks real quick. Let's see how this looks. See, because I feel like this is going to be too short. Ooh, actually. That's actually not too bad. Although, I think this needs to be wider, though, now that I think about it. We need to go just a tad bit wider. This can go over here. Get rid of that. Move this over here. Get rid of this stuff. Just move this to... move this to the center. Did you use Wesley's tutorial? Yeah, I did actually. For my very first trophy truck, the not so simple trophy truck. Actually on my old video too, I gave him a shout out for helping me. Because, well, obviously I did the tutorial, but what I did was I changed it up quite a bit. What I did was WTS is Wesley. Yeah, I kind of, when I was looking at their names, they kind of look similar. But yeah, I did use a tutorial. All I did different was make it symmetrical. You know, that way it would actually be a little more usable for different trucks. And then from there, I just started kind of messing with all the stuff, like figuring out how everything kind of worked. We're gonna go ahead, put this right here. What should I do? This is 4 blocks, so we'll do... I forgot what their inside looked like. I'm gonna have to look back at that. Alright, let's see how this looks. Yikes. Why did that... Ah, I see. I see the problem. Okay. Hold on. We need to do... Well, actually, we could just move this forward then. Let's see how that works. Okay. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Everything's fine. This is actually kind of starting to look like a Ranger. Not gonna lie. I think, at least. What do you guys think? I think it's starting to look somewhat like a Ranger. At least a 96. Let me hold on. Let me go to the chat. Sometimes I have a focus on cars, mechs, airplanes. Currently, my focus is on trophy trucks. Nice. Absolute W. I mean, all 3 things are an absolute W, but that's pretty sick. Or all 4 things, I should say. I'm thinking about getting into the mech type of builds, or even transformers. Although, when I think about it, I was thinking about doing a transforming trophy truck, but there's a lot of problems with all that. if I were to get like maybe a complexity mod somehow, some way, then uh, I could maybe do it. Only problem is you can't make it realistic. I mean, it is definitely harder to make things realistic in this game. That's for sure. Let's see, we're gonna... I just need to check if this... Mecher has some really good tutorials on mechs. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm just trying to see. I just want to make sure this thing doesn't do the spin of doom. I think it's... Oh, I think I have my pistons on auto reset yet. Wait, nope, I don't. Why is it doing that then? The flip? Interesting. Alright, well, I think it's fine. I think. At least. Okay, I think that's not looking too bad. We're gonna go back over here. It's gonna be a tiny little pre-runner. With a lot of friggin' piston glitches though. Also, you might be wondering why I piston glitched the front. I'm going to put the headlights like basically behind here. So I have to obviously do a piston glitch to keep them like, how am I trying to say this? Keep them behind it. If that makes sense. Although, I don't know. Maybe I don't have to piston. I'm trying to think if I have to or not. Because I don't think I have to. I'm trying to... Well... Oh, no. I'm going to have to piston glitch it because of the tail light. That's right. Okay. Hold on. Where does this end up? So... We need another block... Or even just a... Actually, matter of fact, we could just do a... L bracket. Whoops, that's not what I'm gonna do. L bracket. Right over here. I also want this thing to have turning signals, because why not? We'll do... Hue light... Oh my gosh, I can't grab the hue light panel. We're gonna do black. And then, of course, we're gonna put one right here. And then we can just copy this to the other side. Like so. Why did that... There we go. And that should have... Oh, yeah, that's right. That angles it. Okay. Yeah, we don't want that to be angled, so let's not do that. This can actually just be some, like, 1x4s. Like so. We can do this. That right there. Okay, my yikes. It's not liking that. Okay, maybe we get rid of this as well, and we just do a little something like this. Let me get a 1x3. Where is... Okay, let me go over here. All good, all good. Let's see, we're gonna get this one. Put this over here. And then we're gonna connect this on the side. We need to then connect these on the inside, of course, so we can just do like a thing somewhere. Let me just do down here, I guess. That'll connect. Yikes. Okay. That's better. Yeah, okay. Alright. And we're getting launched across the map. Yeah, I think that's definitely looking not too bad. Okay. Oh. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, wait, where is this going? Okay, wait, maybe... Okay, wait. What if? Oh, this is at 8 angle. I didn't even notice that. I thought we had it at 5. Let's do 6. Okay. Maybe we should also, like, give these a delay. Let's do 1. Let's get another NOR logic gate. select the pistons, do -1 output, and put a delay on this. I think that should help. Okay, well, never mind. What the flip? Why didn't that? Well, I guess because if you do... Wait. If we do that, why is that still... If it hasn't... Wait, hold on. Let me read the description again. Because if it has an input, it isn't supposed to do that, right? Outputs if all input are 0. Well, I'm putting an input into it, right? Because... So therefore, it shouldn't be going. Or am I thinking the wrong way? Also -1. So wait, what if we just keep this at 1? Okay, right, yeah, that's what I figured. What if we then connect this? Dark magic, alright. Let's see. Because I just want this to do it automatically. But I also want it to delay. And I don't think adding a delay to the actual piston. Well, you know what? Let's check. Let's try it. Pretty sure it won't, but I'm just curious. We'll do like a freaking 5. Yeah, yeah. No, there's no delay. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I could do. Man. Okay, so what if counter comp? Do you mean like... I'm trying to think. If it's we do NOR. But what is an end? Where's the end? End output if all input is not 0. Okay, so add complex to other side. Are you talking about the comparison logic gate? Or not entirely sure what you mean. Also, wait, did I? Oh shoot, I got rid of the... Hold on, I gotta redo this. I say right there. Whoops. Right there should be good. Then we just gotta go all the way. Oh wait. How far does it go around? It goes to here, I believe. Yikes, we need this to be... We'll just do a square then. We'll call that good. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta read. Okay, wow. I just checked the live time. 1 hour and 18 minutes. Yikes. Add. Okay, add. COPM to other side of your build. To other side of your build. It fixes weld groups sometime. Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but like I don't know exactly what. Okay, hold on. Comp? So does that mean... I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what comp is. Like, do you mean computer? Fixes... Add complexity to the other side of your build. It fixes weld groups sometimes. Oh. Gotcha. So like... Just blocks. Okay. It's an old trick. Okay, so like add complexity to the other side of you. But so if we're talking about like other side, are we talking about like the rear back here? Or am I lost? So I'm gonna just let's just do oh that's not what I'm gonna do. Not sure if it still works after update, but just add blocks to the back. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, 100 complexity? Let's see. I mean, I guess we are gonna need to add complexity anyways, so let me just keep building, I guess. It's temporary. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that is true, because that way I can make sure it's the work at least. The front at least works. Well, then what we could do is we'll just toss on some freaking tires, and maybe that'll help us out here. Whoops. Alright. Yikes. Okay. Let's just test it out. I think that... Oh... I think I spoke too soon. I mean, that's... I can't tell... Why is it... Hold on. What the flip? Also, I should probably put a seat in this thing. That way we can actually kind of manage it a little better. Oh, this fits perfect. A little bit more complexity farther away. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna try that. Okay, first try. That one works. Let's try the second try. That one works. Third try. That one works. Fourth try. That one's looks like it worked. That did actually seems to help it. I'm curious. I want to actually see if it did, or if that's okay. Yeah, I think it did actually. Yeah. See, now it's like, what the flip are you doing to me? So yeah, that did indeed work. All right, so let me bring that back. Go to history. Delete that. Add this back. We're just gonna save this for right now. Get rid of this. Okay. That one gamer 2K. What's up? How's it going? We're gonna go ahead. Well, actually, wait. Why do I even have wedges here? We don't even need the wedges. It's literally getting covered by a panel. Okay. Here we go. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay, we're gonna... Yikes, okay. Still a little glitchy, but it isn't as bad. Of course, this thing has a lot to deal with, so... That's okay. This goes... Oh, that could also be a problem. There's an L bracket there. That does not need to be there. Okay. How does that look? Looks symmetrical. Okay. Spawn all the way over here. It'll get better the later into the build you are. Yeah, true. Alright. I'm gonna stop worrying about that. And we're gonna start building the rear fenders. Yikes, those fenders are wild. So the front should be the same as the rear. So how wide is this? I think I did 6 tires wide. So in the video, whatever we tell you to build, you will build. So what I mean by that is, like, if anybody comments on any of my videos and they ask for a request, which obviously people have been doing it for a while now, but I decided to start streaming them. So I have a bunch of builds wrote down in my notes. And of course I just pick from whichever one seems most fit for what I'm planning on doing like sooner, trying to get done. But you could also just leave a comment on stream as well. I won't be building it right now, of course, but you can leave a comment right now and I will write it down in the notes. And of course, you'll probably see it later on, depending on how fast I can get it out or how fast I get the other builds out. Like this one, Ford Ranger Pre-Runner is it was requested by Pato, if that's how you pronounce it. Oh yeah, I decided to do the Donuts Ford Ranger Pre-Runner Motorhead. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to check how wide this is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, one. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 6, that's 12. Did I do that correct? The tire's gonna be. Yeah, it's pretty sick. So I'm gonna try and recreate it. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna grab the suspension from over here. I think I might have to do a little bit of tuning. Was it this one? Well, I have this one, but I think I need to get the one off of the other truck. That way I can actually kind of work off of that. If I can even find it. Did I pass it? No. I think we're still good. Wait, flip. No, oh, there it is. Okay. We're gonna select all this. Bring this down. Then we're gonna get this stuff. And bring this down as well. Of course, this isn't twin traction beam, so we don't need this right here. Go ahead and do it to one by one. And then select all this, move this down. That's all disconnected. We're gonna see how this fits up. Go up to here. Nope, keep my blocks. Okay, why are we bringing me over here? We need this to be centered. So right there. Although I think I need to get rid of one spring. What the flip just happened? Okay, hold on. We might have to get rid of one spring, but we'll see how it goes. We'll go ahead and do a 1x3 on the center here. Or not center, but right here, if I can. One. Oh my gosh. Please stay stationary. There we go. One there and one right there. We then have to move this up until, okay, so that gets connected right there. We got to move it up by 2 blocks. Can you scream Xander sucks? I'm going to screen record it and hold on. Why are we why? Why? That's not a very good idea. I'm just gonna say that right now. Okay, hold on. I'm back. Probably the greatest. I don't think any of my ideas are. All right. You're a fan of Toyota? Not necessarily. I mean, it depends on like what you mean. Like, are we talking? I mean, usually the old cars, reliability, absolute W. Um, Even newer cars, they're still fairly reliable. Like, there's not really anything wrong with them. But yeah, I guess it kind of just depends on what you're talking about, I guess. Cover that up. We'll just do a 1x2 right here. Whoops. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Wait, I don't even think I connected, like, anything. Yeah, I didn't. Good job. You failed to friggin' connect. All Toyota trucks are just nice in my opinion. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's an engine. I forgot what it's called. But it was definitely a peak engine at its time. And still now. People do it in they usually do swaps with it. I don't remember what it's called though. I think it was found in the Toyota Hilux. Toyota Hiluxes alone are also reliable. Okay, how does this look? Also, I need to probably add a. I did this on the other one. When I was building, I'm building. I don't know if you guys seen the Hell Taco. It's basically a Tacoma, a Tundra, with a little bit of Ford, with of course Dodge, and yeah, and a Tacoma. Pretty wild build. If you could get any vehicle for free, any make or model, what would it be? Are we talking about like straight production vehicles, like out like for the public, or are we talking like race vehicles? Like I could just go and cop a class 6100 trophy truck real quick for no cost. What exactly are we talking about? We're gonna turn this way. Don't know if that's gonna like that because that's getting pulled. Well, we could do a little bit of this. I say we also pull this up by point. We'll leave it at 0.5 actually. Don't want it to be pulled up too much. Is that 0.9? Okay. Flip this around. Whoops. My controller is not liking this. Okay, here we go. How about say both? Okay. Well, here. How about this? Yeah. I think that's a good idea. So if we're talking production vehicles, honestly, the probably man, shoot. There's so many choices. There's so many choices. What would be a car? Or actually here. Does it okay, wait, you said any vehicle, so I can't necessarily choose car and truck. I'm thinking maybe a man, I don't know. That's like because you gotta think about reliability. Well, I already have a decently reliable vehicle. So I mean, I don't who cares about reliability now? You know? Man. Why is this not going in? Alright. I'm gonna go with a Ford Raptor R for a production vehicle. And then for like the other vehicles, I would say let me think. Hmm. Trying to think. I don't know. What the flip? I think I would go for a car at that point. So maybe like a man, I don't know. This this is a hard question. Because technically I already got a pre-runner with over 700 horsepower that I could always upgrade to like mid travel. Which actually is technically already at mid travel, so I do like a long travel. Oh my gosh. Hold on, hold on. We'll call after stream. Um, race vehicle. Man, I'm gonna go with a. I don't really know much about like the race vehicle and cars. We'll go with a. Ooh. Nah, I don't know. I'd go with probably something American, maybe. You also got Porsche, BMW, Mercedes. Uh, what are the other ones? Lambo, Ferrari. Although Lamborghini and Ferrari, well, they do have some performance, like actual ones that are obviously in racing. Hmm. Brother, you have stumped me on this. I really don't know. This is like top 10 greatest questions. Wow. And my phone's about to die. Fantastic. I would say, you know what? We're gonna go with the 4GT Mark 4. I'll give you the grill to you tomorrow. All right, cool. Thank you. Muchos gracias. But yeah, I think I'd go with the MK4 GT. That thing looks crazy, and I think it's gonna perform. Well, actually, I saw it perform, and it performed pretty good. So I think I'd go with something like that. All right, hold on. I think everything's connected. Everything is not connected. Oh my gosh. If a genie ever asked you a question, you would not know. Okay. Hold on, I gotta read the whole comment. I don't know why it keeps cutting off the comments. It doesn't make sense. You just can't build it. I mean, all right. If a genie ever asked you a question, you would not know what to say. Perchance, yeah, perchance. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that one because, like, I feel like it depends on. All right, I'll see you later, Drippy. It depends on like what the question is because, like, that one was more of like you gotta. It's a critical thinking question. Like, do you really need something that's reliable? Do you want something that's fast, good at taking turns? Like, what are we going for? You know. So it's kind of like hard to say. Like, you gotta really think about it before you make a decision. How far is this getting? Oh. Wait, yeah, actually, hold on. So that's hitting, which is obviously not good. We could shorten this up though by quite a lot by literally just doing a couple of not a lot, but we can shorten it up by one block. This was an older model that I had. By older, I mean literally just yesterday. And I figured out that we can literally just use a regular straight suspension piece like so. Should we bring this down? I mean, either way it's gonna go up. To save complexity, we'll go ahead and do a wedge real quick. And really, well, yeah, we don't necessarily need two pistons to be pulling this up, but it does, I guess, technically make it look better. We're gonna go ahead and do, nah, I don't think we necessarily need it. We need shield pieces. Where shall we go? We'll go over here. Make this black. That'll be black. And then move this back here. What is this even connected to? Oh, that just means it's connected. Okay. This is gonna be a 1x4. Oh my gosh, if I can just grab the 1x4. Just grab the 1x4. There we go. Connect this to the back here. I think that'll work. And we're gonna spawn this in. Okay, this thing is looking not too bad. With the bumper, this thing should look pretty sick. Also, I think that's still getting pulled up a little too much. Or we just need to get rid of these right here and just do a little something like this. We'll put a passenger seat over here. Okay. I guess we need that. That's good to know. Well then, we could probably just connect it to here, matter of fact. Maybe. There we go. Oh no. There we not go. Okay. Well, could we put, nope, we can't. Okay. Wait, no, we can. Yeah. We can. Okay. This is literally going to be the only connection point, at the moment at least, holding this thing together. Brother, it's still not connect. Okay, hold on. Is that, okay, yeah. That's, yikes. What if we, could you wish for the power to summon functional genie lamps at any time? That would be a wild wish. We're gonna get rid of the controls. Like so. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of these controls as well. Like so. Save the vehicle. Okay, this thing is starting. Okay, I forgot. We still need to fix that. Is that even? Okay, yes, it is connected. Okay. I'm getting so confused. Oh, wait, can we put, where's this at? Shoot, we can't. Okay, what if, wait, I have a plan. See, this will connect both of these right here. And along with connecting the piston. Does that solve our problems? It is not. That is okay though, because we can still figure something out. I mean, I could just do that, right? Okay. Oh, that's new. That's very new. Oh, that's even newer. Okay, let me get rid of this real quick. Okay, what seems to be the problem? I see the problem. I had a feeling that was going to happen. So this is actually, I mean, this technically doesn't do anything for us anyways. We could just keep it how I had it. And then we just change this to a 1x1. There we go. I think that fixed it. I think the only other thing that I need to do though is just decrease the amount of springs here, because I feel like it is a little too much for what we have here. So we need to, let's see. We need to get rid of that. And we need to move this upward by 2. Why is that not connected? Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, never mind. I thought I figured something out that was just absolutely diabolical, but never mind. We are good. Whoops, that's the wrong way. Now those are both connected. We need to now connect. Oh, okay. Well, now it's a little too low. We just need to move this up here. That'll connect all that there. Of course, this is probably gonna break some things, maybe. Oh, well, considering we don't have that connected now, yeah, that's probably gonna break some things. Can we just get some longer panels? Is that too much to ask? Like, come on. Oh, you know what? That's probably causing problems as well. This is getting pulled by 0.9, but it probably isn't getting the full pull because of the piston. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. We're just gonna have to see. Whoops. That's a problem. So we could connect that to there. That holds that. What if we connect that to there? That holds that. So, wheels going into fenders. Not entirely sure what you mean by that. Are you, I mean, I'm still trying to get this hood connected, so that, I mean, I think they were, I don't even pay attention, actually. I don't know if they were phasing through the fenders or not. Why do I have to make this so difficult? What could I use? Okay, hold on. How high is this pulling up? We don't need it to pull up that high now, I don't think. We could just connect this from the bottom, I think. It's glitching out because of that. The wheels going into the fenders. While the groups go burr. Gotcha. I think at least. Okay. Whoops. Forgot to connect the back. Where is... There it is. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. How high do we need this? It's gotta go... Yikes. Get rid of that. And this needs to get pulled up by 0.6. Okay. Oh. Okay. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. That's 12. We can reduce this to like 10. This needs to be at like 2 damping. And we'll just do like 1 stiffness. Seeing the fenders causing groups. I think I understand what you're saying. Wait, do I have controls on this? Oh my gosh, I have controls on this. That's not good. Okay. There we have it. Okay, is this... Okay, I need to max out this. Or not max it out. We need to zero it out. That way we can actually see what we're dealing with. So that goes up into the fender. Oh, that's because that's hitting there. That's a bunch of hippy dippy baloney. Why does this have to be... Oh, wait, what? Okay, well, technically, we could bring this down safely and just do a little bit of magic here. All we have to do is turn this upward. That'll solve quite a few problems. We need to then grab a 2x. What time is it? Oh boy, it's almost been 2 hours. Okay, that's yikes. Okay, once I get this working, I don't think I should say that actually. I think once I feel like I need to get off, then I think we'll be good. You speak weld group? Apparently, because yeah, I don't really know that much like how all it works. Connect that to there. That should be, yeah, it's connected all to there. This is getting pulled up by 0.6, so really we need it to be pulled up like 0.4. Okay. Whoops, did not connect that again. Okay. That's getting pulled in. That should be connected there. That's fine. McDonald's burgers and some Target cars. Like, not sure what you mean exactly by that. Might have to specify that a little more. Okay, wait, hold on. How high? Oh, voice to text. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, I'm like, what are we talking about? 0.4. Okay. Why is it doing this? What the flip? Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're good. Yeah, that's starting to look a lot better. Okay, hold on. I want to see the down travel on this thing. So, of course, we're going to do a little bit of a stand. I don't like to deal with anchor pins because sometimes it just decides, you know what, I'm going to friggin' blow you up. So we just do a little something like this. Okay, so that's a lot of noises. There's no camber in. Meaning, we need to pull this up a tad. Okay. Okay. Let's see, 0.5. I'm just going to not say anything now. Alright. 0. Okay, wait. Okay, so if we do starting position at 1, that means, yeah, they're gonna already start it cambered. Brother, what do you mean I don't have no... Okay, hold on. There we go. 0.5. That's what we had it at before, so there's... Okay. That's, I mean, that's a decent amount of camber. It's not like a lot, but... What if we do 0.4? Okay, and also I think the... Yeah, the suspension is compressed a bit. Not necessarily a bit, but like quite a bit. I think we can actually put 3 springs now. I actually don't remember how much travel they had, but I think it was definitely more than whatever the flip I have here. I think I only have like 12 inches. I don't think my starting position was 1. I was born as a newborn. That text-to-speech is not helping. We're gonna try this again. And if it doesn't work, I'm resuming this tomorrow. Probably in the morning. If I even get up on time again. I should be able to get up on time again, though. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes, though. Because I did stay up later than usual. We're going to just zero this out, and that should bring us... we'll do 0.1. That way we don't break anything. Actually, maybe 0.2. We'll try 0.2. I'm really just not going to say anything. Alright. I'm gonna head out. I got a special lady to surprise tomorrow. Okay. Hope that goes well. Okay. That... What the flip? DM me if you... I'm gonna guess that's gonna say you need help. Hold on, let me check the comment. Let me check the comment. Okay. I will. I will. Alright. I'm gonna give myself 5 minutes to fix whatever the flip is going on here, and then I'm gonna hop off. So, I'm gonna assume that because the arms are so short, that it's causing a problem. And that would make sense. That's most likely the problem. And also because of these getting pulled in. See, because if I don't pull these in, then it'll probably have more camber in. Yeah, there we go. Like what you've done with the decal to make it look like a Ford logo. Also, by the way, saying Ford logo voice to text said spark plug. Oh no. Okay, I'm curious as to if I even need those pistons now. We're gonna save this real quick. We're gonna toss a gyro on this thing just so we can stabilize it. Where is it? Where is it? Movement. Strength 10. That. Get rid of the stand. Okay. That is all the way maxed. I'm curious to see if my voice to text will ever work good. Yeah, that thing is a little bit off, I guess. Or well, I guess quite a bit off. Okay, wait. So this is one. Oh, that's not good. That needs to be pulled up like a lot more. Okay, we're gonna do this now. Also, I think the reason it was doing that though was because of that. So if we pull this or put this, brother, what did I select that made it? Okay, hold on. There we go. Can we try that again? Connect that there. Get rid of that. Move this up and move this up. What is this at? 0.2? That should be good. I guess time will tell. Okay. That would make sense. Why it's not working too great. That is rubbing up against it. That makes a lot more sense now. I'm curious. Let me just do this real quick. That side obviously looks better, but okay, is that maxed out? That is indeed maxed out, and that goes right into there. Real quick, let's see, where's that at? What if we zero this out? Okay, zeroed out. That seems to work good. Let's see, I got 2 minutes. Riding the Titanic. The Titanic done sunk. I'm not entirely sure how I would ride it after that. But like, becoming a mechanic. Oh, I see. I was like, what? I mean, I guess I'm technically not. I'm not. I mean, I'm not necessarily. I don't know if I would call myself a mechanic. But I know how to work on cars, I guess you could say. Like I know like the regular maintenance stuff. Like I'm still wanting to learn on how to do like engine rebuilds, transmission rebuilds, all that good stuff. I'm gonna do L bracket. And then we're just gonna put some, that's not what I'm gonna grab. Panels. Just curious on what that'll look like. Okay, I think I'm gonna like that. It should look decent, hopefully. Although that might, yeah, that's kind of messing with the suspension. Yikes. You built the cab in the front fender? Nice. Worse than you trying to decide what your favorite vehicle is. Real. But you keep changing it. Hey, listen, man. This is just the way things go. Why is this? Oh. Wait a second. Wait, that... Oh, I need to add another L bracket. There we go. Okay. Yikes. Now it's really not liking this. Okay. What if we pull these in then? Maybe that'll help a little bit. I think I'm well over 5 minutes. That's okay though. Yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, we're gonna save this. Let me put this thing on a stand. There we go. Oh my gosh. Yikes, that's not good. It's not even cambering in, like, at all. Okay, so we have problems. What if we do one? There's like, 1, 2, there's like 14 inches of travel, which is not good. That's getting pulled up. That's at 0. Leave now. Crap, voice text to sorry, I'm sorry for my... It's all good. Alright. I'll see you later, Motorhead. I saw another thingy. Hold up. Xbox picks to you? You can if you want to. Okay, why is this being a pain? Well, I mean, I know why it's being a pain, but... This is... Okay, what if we get rid of these panels? How does that help? It didn't help at all. Okay. Yeah, I'm ending stream soon. Alright. That's gonna go... Nope, that's gonna be a bad placement. Oh my gosh. Okay, what if we do... That pulls that this way. Which is out of the... Okay, wait, so this is fine to get pulled in. Whoops. Should be fine to get pulled in. This doesn't need to be here for the moment. Yikes, that is not good. So we don't want this to get pulled in like at all. So completely get rid of that. Scratch all that. Okay, let me just get this connected. Okay, yeah, this thing is really not liking how I'm pulling in this stuff. Let me just get rid of this. Alright, I'll see you later. Let me get rid of this stuff. Why is that still... Bro, what? You'll be out of school at 11. Okay, so about 10 o'clock my time. Alright. What if I pull this up more? That does that. Why is it not? Yeah, I think I'll be on tomorrow. Not at that time, but I'll be on tomorrow for sure. Well, I think for sure. Um, so that's just doing things that we don't necessarily want it to do. Why is it? Okay, let me think. See, because it's getting like, why is it already starting with camber? What made it start with camber? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? What is the motive here? 0.7. Nope. Garbage. 0.5. That's better, but it's not necessarily how I want it. This back here is at 0. That's going up. That's coming down. It could be because maybe these are like too stiff, too much dampening as well. We don't want them to be like at 0 though, so. Yeah, no, I don't even think that was the problem either. Although these are not a whole lot of weight, so I mean we could just put these at 0. Okay, I mean that did free it up a bit. Just do like 0.3. Okay, that looks better. That looks way better. I'm saving this. I'm getting rid of the stand just to make sure this works real quick. And then we're gonna call it a stream. Call it a day. And that's full compression. That's going all the way up into the fender, and it's cambering in. Beautiful. Magnificent. Alright. I think that's gonna end it for today's stream. This thing is about maybe halfway built. So we'll see how the rest of it goes next time on Home Slice's stream of Trailmakers building people's requests. Alright, well, hope you all enjoyed the stream. I don't know if we have anybody in here right now. I think we do. Let me check. It says 1 viewer, but I don't know if that's accurate right now. So, anyways, oh well, yeah, that 1 viewer is probably me. Oh, we got 2, so maybe someone else is in here. Alright, so, anyways, like I said, hope you guys enjoy the stream. Oh yeah, you're here. Alright. Did you still want me to call you? Or we'll just talk tomorrow. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna take that as you want me to call you. Alright, well, anyways, let me end off the stream. Once again, hope you guys enjoy the stream. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a blessed day.